Well, I don't have video of this battle. I don't know what happened to it, but anyways, the trade did a good move. He moved that British force there above me, and he attacked me, and I was really weakened, and it's all I could do but try to retreat. And he routed my center anyways, and I ended up losing 7 more blocks. And I already had lost 2 in the other battle, so I'm up to 10. I think it was 9 or 10 blocks I have lost now, and so far the British hasn't lost any. He's got a fresh English army, and I'm all beat up. Looks like I'm going down. There's nothing I could do but bring my army together, and I'm running out of turns. This is all we have, so we have to fight it, see if I get lucky. And I was actually considering surrendering to him, but he actually talked me out of it. He said, nope, the only victory he wants was on the battlefield. And he actually attacked me, and so he wants to annihilate me.
I will.
Okay, well, he's really torn me up on that last one, and there's only like 2 turns left. And we're fighting right here at the Battle of Hall. It's the town next to Waterloo. So here's the setup, and he's first. We'll see how this one goes. Now, I'm sorry about my videoing. I'm concentrating on playing the game. I'm not really videoing every little thing anymore. Sorry about that. But one thing I did want to bring up is me being the defense on this battle. I drew 2 terrain markers, and the one on the right, which you can't really see, I actually drew the hill, the long-range artillery. Now, this was giving me a lot of problems in the rules, because my rule book says in the 4th edition, 1 defending artillery has +1 fire, F1 equals F2, etc., long range only. And so it was very confusing using the 1 defending word. I crossed it out and changed it to occupying. So my book will say 1 occupying artillery. That's the way it should read. So he gets a +1 to his long range artillery, not a +1 while defending. So anyways, and I found that rule by looking up a lot of things, and I think on Board Game Geek and everything. So that helped me clarify that. So I did set up an artillery over here, firing long range into his group. And that's the only time I got this one throughout the game. Well, we went for a battle, and I got lucky. And I put 2 cavalry and horse artillery in one spot, and he put 2 units, 2 blocks to defend, and I charged it. So I got extra firepower on my cavalry charge, extra firepower on the artillery. I rolled really good, and I killed both blocks. No, I killed 1 block and knocked 1 block down to 1 step, and then he had to make a morale on his first turn, and he lost the morale. So his army got routed. He ended up losing 3 British. So 3 British are dead now, and he put everybody in Brussels. It's too late for me to try to go take Ghent and the other ones. I mean, basically, I have to fight him. It's the last turn, and we're going to have a fight in Brussels. That's what it's come down to. Pretty cool game that way. Pretty intense. And so what it comes down to here is he wasn't going to leave Brussels, and because he could have just kept retreating, but he said, nope, I'm going to stay right here. He wants to defeat me, so I went ahead and attacked him. Now, what I did is I moved 8 blocks from there down the large road straight into Brussels. And then I took, actually 4, and I ran down the small road to the side, went 1, 2 into Brussels. Now, because I was attacking over a river from that side, I could only bring 3 in. That's why only 4 moved, and I left 1 behind to be used as a reinforcement. So I attacked him, and I have a little more hope in this battle since I won that last one. We'll see what happens. I can see how the blocks and losing steps, even at force marching and certain battles, it really makes a difference. And every game will be different. That's one thing I didn't really like about historical battles, because once you figure out what to do, then you just keep doing it. But because of the step losses you can take here, and how you have to retreat, it really is different. So I really like that. And British forced march over like 6 guys or 8 guys, never lost one step. That to me was a turning point. And then he turned and hit me. You saw that, and he decimated my army. I had to run. And I thought, wow, I don't have a chance here. So I started moving the rest of mine this way, and he came out and he attacked, and luckily I routed him on the first or second turn. So, and I was ready to surrender, but he talked me into staying. So now it's my last turn and I have to attack that. So in this battle, what I'm seeing a lot of is he's putting his artillery in one spot, and then he's defending in the other ones. And that's when I used cavalry and horse artillery, and I overran and routed him.
Way over to the left.
So I think in this one, if he does quite a few and has artillery in one spot, I'm going to rush the artillery side and see if I can route it real quick.
Yeah, as far as I can go.
That's my plan. Overpower wherever he's setting up most of his artillery, unless he learned from it. We'll see, but that's my idea in this battle.
So my strategy at this point for this battle is I only have one like cannon where I can do firing. So my strategy is to double up on all my left, center, and my right, and have a couple cavalry in reserve with Wellington in one of those places, so I can just attack, try to defend as much as I can. I don't know what he has, so he might just start firing away at me. So my biggest thing I can do right now is just try to make it to where I don't lose any more guys and try to take out as many as I can. Alright, so this is my setup right now for this battle. I'm having a little bit of an issue.
Now, unbeknownst to me, and I want to point this out right now, look at his center. He can only put 2 blocks in there, and I'm eyeing this from the other side, and I'm going, okay, this is where I'm going to put in my cavalry charge. However, Trey impressed me once again, and he learns very quick. In the last battle, this time he put his 2 strongest infantry units there, so they're both step 4s, and they're F2s. So, and that's why when I charged it, and then I saw them, I was a little bummed out, but that's why I couldn't eliminate them. They were full, stepped battalions there. So good move on Trey's part.
Just with my different corps being in there, because Wellington is the only way I can mix my different corps.
On setup only, right?
On setup.
Yeah.
And I need to play a higher defense on this, because last battle I didn't set up correctly and I got routed basically second turn. So I want this battle to last as long, and I want to have the better defense than what I did last. So this seems to be the only way I can do it. But if he comes at my center with just my 2 and he routes me with good rolls, I'm really not going to be able to win this. And it's more of like, this is a make it or break it for me.
Well, I guess I didn't record a lot of the battles here because I already showed the one, and you guys kind of seen what happened. But he started with the 2 in the middle, and so I put most of my cavalry and horse cavalry and Napoleon in the center, and I charged them. And I tried to, with my shock and the horse artillery getting a F1, I was hoping to really do damage, but I didn't roll good. I think I only knocked 1 block down by a step, maybe 2, but it wasn't good. And then he started reinforcing that area. And remember my idea, I was looking for where he set up most of his artillery, and he usually opens up and fires that way, and he never did. He only opened with 1, so I thought, he's not doing that artillery thing, so I couldn't charge that section. And that's why I chose to charge the middle. If I can roll good and hurt those two pieces, then things could go well, but I didn't. And then he got to fire back, and he reinforced it, and that's where we're at. And I ended up disengaging in the center because I didn't want to start losing blocks. Because remember, when this, you don't count the loser until the end of this battle. So even though if I lose more than 12 and he loses more than 8, I'll win. So my cavalry charge, Napoleon, horse charge, I only killed one step. Not good rolls. I missed all my rolls, so it didn't go off that good. So I disengaged that whole army, and then I'm switching around back here. And it's his move. And he brought 2 guys in, and he did a couple step loss, and I did lose a guy to morale. But I had Napoleon in there. Napoleon helped save a guy. I rolled a 3. It actually became a 4. So anyways, it's his move. What do you got?
So, I'm bringing my foot.
Okay.
Put artillery in. I think I'm going to engage here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Honey, I'm gonna wash all your money.
And then I'll save. He'll stay back here.
Okay.
But they can only move, right? They can't attack and move? They're
Nope.
only cavalry?
Yep, that's it. Or horse artillery. So you coming in?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I just went and had the worst turn here. All 6 of these got disengaged morale, and I missed every attack. So that really hurts. That kind of stuff really hurts in a battle. Well, every 3 guys got kicked out here because of bad morale, and he can win the game right now by routing him. So who's rolling first? Because you can have him. Well, he can't shoot with a guy in there.
Yeah, I'm engaged. So
Yeah.
I have 2
Two-
in on 3. So
yeah.
that's my strongest guy. So
Let's see it. 2 at F3. And he got it. That's it. He just routed the French army. Good game, Trey.
good game.
Well, I tried to do what my plan was in the beginning, if I can overpower him, so I did. I ran all the cavalry and the horse artillery into his 2 guys, but we didn't roll that good. And then I switched to this side, and we started fighting over here, and he just, I don't know, 2 guys against 4 or 5 guys the whole time, just kind of held out. So, good move. What was your plan? Did your plan go according to plan, or?
Pretty much. My plan was just to defend as much as I can. I didn't know how, I couldn't remember how tore up your guys were. So my plan was just to evenly distribute as much, with also keeping a couple guys in reserve just in case I need to bring them in, which I did. Helped out with some artillery moves and some cavalry moves for sure. But I think the ultimate thing that I beat this battle with was my good rolls and your morale rolls not working out for you. Because I thought we would have stayed in this like at least 2 more rounds. I think I would have gotten cleared out.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Because my guys were getting depleted. But, yeah, knocking everybody out there but one right there. Everybody going but one and a step 1, that hurt.